Good. So we can all see Power BI, right? So how many of us
Yes.
looking at our business scenario? The business scenario PDF. So bring out your business scenario PDF and look at it, because so that whatever I'll start saying should make sense to all of us. Are we all looking at our business scenario? Okay, well, let me just pull it up on the screen. Let me stop sharing and share. Good. So I believe you all can see the screen. So this is the
Yes.
SQL scenario exercise. There are 20 questions. I really wish many of you had gone through this and done the task that was asked of you. Now I was saying you saw the way the Telangana data set has three different views for three different sectors. Sorry, for three different problem solutions that I want to offer for transport, solutions for TS IPAS, and then the e-stamp. These are three problem areas they have. Now, the same thing in this case. Now, we have how many questions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, where is logistics ahead? 9, 10, 11. 11, customer 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 questions. Now, when you look at it, are you going to have the information you're going to give the HR department? Is it relevant to the sales director? Is also irrelevant to the marketing campaign or the marketing department or management or even the inventory person. So my assignment last week was for all of you to read each of these questions and group them into different groups. So let me ask again. So nobody in this class did it. And I said it's important you go through it so that Wednesday class, when Mr. John is taking Wednesday's class, it will make sense to all of you. Because it's not for you to come and watch John do his thing, and go back and not do anything. So nobody read through the question.
Can
Yeah,
I ask
the
the
thing
question,
is,
sir?
these questions, I did some on SQL,
Yeah.
but I've not attempt on Power BI because I've been behind on Power BI
No.
class, but I did it on SQL. I think I answered some of the questions even when we held the
Okay.
last class.
Okay. I know Mr. John will have his own approach to it. So, like I said, because the role of a data analyst is to create solution. Okay, Bilkis, your hand is up. Yes, speak.
Yeah, I want to ask a question that you said we
Yes.
should group the questions into three. I don't
Not
really
three.
understand.
Not
Okay.
not not three. Group them into relevant departments. Relevant
All right.
department, because see yourself as a data analyst, all right? You have
Okay.
20 questions.
Okay.
You work in a company, you have 20, okay, you're a data analyst in a company, and there are 20 problems, with and you're to pull information from the database. Are you going to answer? And the 20 questions is relating to different departments. Are you going
Okay.
to go to each department and be giving them solutions to each of the 20 questions?
Okay. So what you want us to do is we should go through
No,
the
no, no. See,
questions. All right.
understand my question.
Yeah, I understand
Are you
I
going
understand
to
your
carry
question.
these 20 questions as it is now, these 20 problems? You go to sales manager and you now start telling him this. solution and approach for all these
No,
20 questions. You go to
no.
finance. Good. That's why I
So
said
I would have
group
to see
it.
the ones that relate to sales, and those are the ones I'll
Thank
talk to
you.
the sales manager about.
Thank you. Thank you. Because the sales
Okay,
manager is not interested in which office is carrying more, is processing more orders. The salesman is not
okay,
interested in that. You understand? The logistics guy is not interested in which evaluation of line manager. It's not the business of the logistics man. His concern is not to go below a particular order level. That is his concern. And one of the data set has other level this thing, but none of the question here had to do with other level. So I was even hoping that somebody would say he wants to give insights as to other level, or wants to forecast or do a forecast analysis, or or a projection, do a presentation about a projection that based on, because there is also a date now based on historical data of the usage or sales, or you want to, or I was thinking somebody would say, okay, they want to make a forecast of buying attributes, of so and so customers,
all right.
based on their historical data. Yes.
Okay,
But we've not done the simple one. So we can now start going to Sir Victor's domain, because that is his domain. Regression and all that. Regression model
okay.
and all that. So my
So
people,
when we do the assignment, where should we just write it down, or where should we display that? Okay, this where should we show it that we've done it?
this one self, you show me. That was why I said people should do it and come and show me today. Nobody did it.
All right. We are sorry.
Uh-huh.
Can we show you next week?
Nobody did it. Yes, you can show me next week. But
Okay.
again, we're going to do the one that I grouped for the sales, so that some who are very quiet in the background and don't want to talk will understand what I am saying. So now let me show us what I did. So I will try and put it side by side. Try and put it side by side so that you see it's going to be, let me see if I'm to share window. No, allow you to put it side by side. Okay. You can see this one, right? This is the
Yes, you can see.
sales manager. Good. Let me increase it. So now, this was how I wrapped up last week's session, where I said data analysis lifecycle. Ask key questions, identify questions. That is the business tasks. The business tasks, which is the business scenario. Okay, respect their time and give them the information that is relevant to them. Look for patterns, build context. So now I grouped it into, this is A, this is B, C, D, E, F, G, G. Yeah. All right. So for sales now, key questions. So question number one, this is question number one in the business scenario. Top 5 customers who have made the highest total payments. Okay. Top 5 customers who have made the highest total payments. Question number 6 from the business scenario. Track the shipment status of orders along with product details for each order. Okay. Now, question number 8. Performance of each sales representative based on the total sales generated by their customers. How would you determine this? And Sir Victor gave us a hint. By joining the customers, employees, orders, and other details table. Okay. Question number 12. Identify which employees have handled the most orders. How would you find this information? And you find that by combining the employees, customers, and other tables. Okay. Now, 13. Total sales for each product along with customers' details. This is question number 13 from the business scenario. for the SQL business scenario question. Now, total sales of each product along with customer details, who purchased them. Now, the question is, how would you retrieve this information? You do it by using the product order details and customer tables, all right? Now, question number 17, I think that is the last for A, yes. Question number 17 is analyze the distribution of order by office location. So now, I now grouped, because there were references to the sales manager wants this, the sales team wants this, the sales director wants this. So all of them, sales. So the same information you will give to these three persons. So these three persons, you would address them at the same time. As a data analyst, you would address all of them at the same time and give them this information. Then you share your reports to them. Okay? I hope we know that dashboard is different from reports.
Yes. Yes.
We know a bit that dashboard. Okay, so what is the difference between a dashboard and a report?
Okay, report. I
Dashboard.
would say that. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
The dashboard to me is the visualizations, the charts that you have, that you have gathered. While the report is the insights that you could bring out of the analysis, I mean from the analysis of the dashboard.
Okay. I will say that
Okay.
dashboard is just like a summary of all your visualization. It's something that when someone sees at an instant, they can actually have a view of what you're analyzing. While a report is like it's very, very detailed, attached to one particular insight you're trying to derive. Let me just take, for instance, if you're working on sales, like this sales manager, right? Instead of us to like this sales manager stuff now, we are now narrowing it down. Apart from the different customers we do for the performance, we narrow down the performance to find out how the representative of each of them, how they generated their sales, instead of giving everything in one particular view. So that's what report is all about, and dashboard.
Okay. So who else wants to give any other person with any other point of view on what a dashboard is and what a report is? Nobody. Okay, you all have done well. Both of you have done well. However, you have all succeeded in describing a report. Okay. The key difference between a dashboard and a report is a dashboard is interactive. Interactive in the sense that it is only in a dashboard that you're going to click to different views. All right. Now for real life scenario dashboard, there's what they call row level access. Okay. The info, like when you're creating your dashboard will answer all 20 of these questions. Okay. But when you're sharing it in the office setting, the row level access you give to the sales team is not the same row level access you give to your finance team. Okay. It's not the same row level access you give to the operational logistics coordinator. It's not the same row level access you give to the project manager. It's not the same row level access you give to the HR. I hope I'm making sense. It's not the same row level access you give to the marketing analyst, but all of them are going to see one dashboard, but with different row level. Row level as in row, ROLE, row level security, row level access. Now, a report is going to answer the following questions. In your report, you're going to present the situation, star analysis. You're going to present the situation, the task, the assessments, and then the results and recommendation. That is what should be contained in your report. And your report, that's where I was talking about presentation. Now, when you're presenting, you can use your when you're presenting your reports, your report will be in a slide form, okay? And then you will now direct them to the interactive dashboard. But your report will be in your slide form. Your report, this thing that I talked about, that is what your report is going to hit on. Your report has to have the recommendation and how you arrived at it. So hope we are all clear now on what a dashboard is and what a report is.
Okay, so sorry, Mr. I don't know, but then again, I won't
You don't know my
say
name? Yeah.
Mr. AC.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, go on.
Okay, I wanted to say, I remember vividly when I was going through some stuff in Power BI with someone. Then she talked about dashboard and reports, right? Where the report was not like reporting writing, where we have slide, like normal reports where you have visuals built on it and they are still interactive. So I even have to ask someone that when your visuals on a dashboard is too much, the person was like, you break it into reports. Like you can have several reports for one dashboard. So if you are saying that dashboard is an interactive stuff, then what of the report? Because I know there's slides out there, and if you click on the visuals there, like it changes, it's also interactive, or am I being mistaken? Are they not telling me the right thing or something?
You just explained the same thing. I just told you I just mentioned to you what a report is. In your reports, you will show your reports your report is still image. Your report is not interactive. You're given a report. How is your report going to be interactive? Do you get? UN reports on climate change is interactive. World Bank reports on climate change is interactive. Those are documentations on. You will see them quoting. You just see a still image of a chart, still image of a pie chart showing climate change, showing historical trend. Heat wave reports is interactive. You get what I'm saying? Even
Yes,
you still don't get what I'm saying.
I perfectly understand what you're saying because I know I've at least twice I've done a technical report writing where I have to include the visual, and the visual is not interactive. What I'm trying to
Yes,
say
visual,
is,
yes.
now what I'm trying to say is this dashboard, like they say that dashboard is not supposed to be cumbersome or jam-packed with a lot of visuals. So when the visual is too much for a dashboard and you decide to break it down, like you added another part to add your visual, are you also going to call that a dashboard? Are you going to call that dashboard 1 and dashboard 2? That's what I'm trying to say. Like when I give instance in these cells, I know someone that said that you can pick up that sales and narrow it down to get more insight on it. And that can be called a report. I don't know why she mentioned the word report, because I know I've done a report writing where you include visual, but they are never interactive. You write, then your visuals are there. That is totally different. I'm talking about where you have to divide your visuals into two because they are too much in one place and place it in another, probably in another sheet, third sheet. So what are you going to call all those ones?
Is your dashboard.
Still a
Is
dashboard.
your dashboard with different dashboard with different on your dashboard you have your bookmark. So I think what you're saying is about bookmark. There is now tooltip. There is an expanded view. So in your dashboard, you will now take probably it's let's say like this Telangana now 32 states. 32 states finances cannot show on one page easily. So you can decide to do a tooltip, or you now decide to take it to another tab that will contain just the sales investment rundown. So it's part of your dashboard, just a different tab.
All right, so no problem.
Any other question? Okay. So back to what I was. Sorry, someone's asked a question.
Yeah, I think you should conclude what you are doing first.
Okay, good. So that is for sales. So now we're now going to the point of that I told us about preparing your data, because the first one is ask the right questions, which is this, ask the right question, then which we have just asked. Now the next one now is to the process of preparing our data. So I'm going to now share the Power BI so that I'll show you all how to prepare your data, and you will now answer those questions to the sales team. Okay, stop sharing. Now, so get data. We all can see my Power BI. So get data. Oh. I've forgotten what my address is. But so to now check my address, okay, 127.0.0.1, column 3306, I think. Then classic models. So we're connected to SQL. I'm going to select. There are 7 tables in the MySQL instance. I hope we are seeing the transform page, right? You're seeing me select. I'm clicking on transform now.
Yes,
It's now going
yes.
to load Power Query. So let me now show us the Power Query page that is loading. Now we'll start from the top down. Now watch. I'm going to slide through. You can see that you can see. Can you all see this value table? If you guys had done this, you would
Yes.
have noticed, yes, you would have noticed this, but as nobody did it now. So let me now show you guys how to sort this thing. So you go to, so now one of the things you're going to ask yourself now, what table do I need? What table will I keep? Okay. What table will I need? What table will I keep? Let's quickly look at what it looks like in MySQL. Let me stop and then share. So now let's take note of the tables we'll keep and the tables we'll. Now, if you notice, it was customer table we were looking at. This is a customers table. The number of columns in Power BI was more than what we have here. Okay, I hope you guys noticed it.
Yes, sir.
Did you notice it?
Yes.
Did you notice? You noticed it? If you didn't notice, let us count. So I will now see. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have, okay, 12, 13. So it ends with credit limits. So let me stop sharing and then share the Power BI. It stopped at credit limits. Let's see Power BI. Power BI stops at classic model payments, classic model orders, classic model employees. So this is where SQL, this is where it should have stopped. Okay. So let's look at employees. If employees has the same issue. Okay. Employee 2 loaded extra information. Okay. You can see it. See, when you see this symbol is asking you to expand. Okay. We don't need to expand because we don't need a repetition of what we already have. Okay. So for some reason, Power BI overdid work. This one too, overdid work. So this is why you need to prepare your data. This one too, overdid work. But again, let's see. Also, overdid work here. Or that overdoing of work. That over. This one self is even saying this one is combine files. See? Extra work. So this is part of how you prepare your data. This one. So each of the table has their issues. Okay. So aside sorting this out, we also need to look at what table is relevant to our case. Because we are pulling data from a database. So you don't just connect to database and pull everything. You need to sift through what information you need and work with those information. So that is part of what I want to show us now. All right. How to sift through the information and load just what you need and get the job done. But if we go back to the MySQL instance, that's the database proper, you see that what it is showing is different from what we are seeing in Power BI. So let's go back to MySQL. All right. So for customers, see, nice and easy. For employees, simple. No extra table. For offices, straight to the point. For other details, straight to the point. Because this is the domain, this is where the database was prepared, so everything is in order. But for some reason, it entered Power BI looking very funny, which is okay. Okay. So you see, we've seen part of what we are going to clean up when we get to Power BI. And then finally, products. All right. So this is what it looks like. So some of these tables will not need. For instance, under products, product name, this looks quantity in stock. Remember I said something about order number. See, quantity in stock. Then you see, if you now go to the other product lines, let's see product lines. Obviously, we're going to remove this table. We're going to remove HTML distribution and description. We don't need this information and image. All right. When we get to other lines, then under payments, payment is okay. Check number, can leave check number. Payment date is okay. Is okay. If somebody wants to see which particular month has the highest payments, from customers. So now, as a data analyst, you might want to give an insight as to which months should increase marketing be done. Maybe that's what you tell the marketing department, which month should increase marketing be done? Should they rechannel their marketing spend? Okay. Others, comments. We don't need comments. We don't need the comments. Move comments. Okay, that's the only column we're going to remove under others. Other details, leave it as it is. Offices, we don't need address to, because of all these null values I'm seeing here. We don't need address to. States, we don't need states. Address to and state will go. Country, we're good with country. Postal code, okay. Territory, NA. Is it North America? It should be North America. Yes, North America, NA. Okay, so it will stay. Territory will stay. Then employee, let's look at employee. They said something about sales rep. So who can tell me if you want to get the sales rep figure? What would you now do? See employees table. Looking at the sales, they said sales rep. So if you were to do this from SQL, how would you address it if you're told to only get the employee number for sales rep? You know, they do SQL. People are already in week 3 of SQL. You said?
I think we filter it by using where.
We filter the job title because.
Okay.
Job
Tell me
title
now.
is because sales rep.
Where job title is equal to sales rep. Okay, good. And then you now click on what? You were shown how to export, Abi. You've not done that one. Yes, or you've not done it, yes. Or you were shown how to export, yes. Which one is it?
To export to Power BI.
No. See where my mouse is.
To execute that you're saying.
I just asked you guys a question. I just asked people a question. How are you going to address reducing your employee number to sales rep? And you answered beautifully well. You use the where statements, where job title is equal to what? Sales rep, Abi. And then you execute. Yes. Now it's now going to bring out the sales rep, Abi. So when you're now done, and you want to now export a hair. That's what I'm saying. Were you shown how to do the export?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
Okay, see what you click on. See where my mouse is. Export record data set to an external file. You can see it. Yes, when you click on this, it will now open this, and then you'll now be able to save it in .csv file. Okay. So that's just by the way. All right. So that's just by the way. So that's for employees. So employee, do we need the email? Do we need the email? Email. Okay, let's leave it. Extension. We could leave it. We could leave it. We could do away with extension and email because really we don't. Okay. One of them had to do with. Okay, no, it was customer details. It said not employee details. What we're interested in is the employee number of sales rep. Then when it now comes to manager, there's another question that is directed to sales manager to know which sales manager has the highest. There's a particular question for sales manager, but once you group, okay, well, let me just quickly check. One I think it should be under the HR or so. Let me quickly check. Management performance of each sales representative based on total sales. Nope, not that. HR. Yes, managers and their direct reports, along with office locations they are based in. That's scenario question number 20. Let me check what scenario question number 20 was saying. Osha, you all get the idea. I can't trace scenario question number 20 now. So you all get the idea. So let's go back to Power BI before we wrap it up. Let me just show you how we can prepare. All right, so now we're back to Power BI, starting with this. So now watch what I'm going to do. See, go to choose, see all the columns we're going to remove, this and this. And then, what other column again? What other column? Under products. Vendor information. Okay, vendor information is okay. We may want to get additional insight from vendor information to see which vendor they try. So see, choose column, go to choose column. I hope you can all see what's popped up. Please confirm you can see what popped up.
Yes.
Choose columns.
Good. Yeah, choose columns. So I'll deselect this ones. Which one now? Vendor. Okay, so we are keeping vendor. MSRP. We'll leave MSRP. Buy price. Okay, so we're good. We're good. So you say okay. Now Power Power BI now understands that it's not going to load that. You can see our pipeline removed other columns, okay? So this is good. So next, classic models, product lines. Are there? Yes. HTML description, image, and all this. So choose column again. So classic model, image, HTML, description, we do not want. So I'll say okay. Classic Power BI now knows not to load those ones. So go to next. Next. So we are removing classic this and leave the others. So choose column. Okay. Go to next. Notice we are not saying remove columns. So we are choosing columns to load. You understand? I hope we're all saying. We are not saying remove columns. It is choose column.
Okay.
Before some will say, but
So,
we're doing what I
sorry,
was
sir.
doing.
So when we
Yes.
need it back, we will still see all the columns.
You just yes. You are limiting what Power BI loads from the database. You understand?
Okay.
You not go and if you go and use your hand to spoil database, now you know. So you just choose what you want. Just choose what you want. Just choose what you want and move on. So that the job will not turn to a query. Customer number, comment. We don't need comments. But status, there's one of the questions that deals on status. Ship date, none of the question deals on ship date. We would have unticked this, but we can generate insight on ship dates. All right. Required dates. We can generate insight from this. So we'll say, okay, we're deselecting comments and then classic and then these other ones. Say, okay. Yeah. So this is okay. So credentials, classic models, other details. So choose columns again. Choose columns. Wait first. Hold on. Let me just see this. Okay. Yeah, okay. So choose column. So we don't need this. Other line numbers, price of each, quantity ordered, product code, order number, other line number. Okay, other line number. Wait, let me just other line number. Okay, yeah, these are two different things. Order line number and other number. Yeah, you can also get additional insight from the other line. So which other line has most number? Other line number, and there's still offices. So office code. I think office code is the same with other line. Let me see. No, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
Yeah, It's not. So classic model. So choose column, classic model employees. No. Territory. We said we were going to remove territory. No, we'll leave territory. Not America. It's not standing for not available. It's not America. We said address line to remove, and I will remove. We'll remove states. Yes, we'll remove states. State has blank rows. Remove states. Yeah, good. So this is look. I wanted to say in okay. No, let's do it. Yeah, we are making progress. Choose column. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Job title. Job title. We need job title. Report to. We need this. This is for employee. Report to. No, we need report to. Because remember that there is a manager, there is an area where we have manager number. So this is where you see the manager staff number. So this is employee number. It is only the sales reps numbers you see here. You wouldn't see any sales, you wouldn't see any manager's number. Where you see manager number is report to who. So this is the table that is going to give us the reports on the manager. So I think all this is okay. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah. So report, you can see report to, why is this one null? Okay, null. Murphy, Diane, reports to null. Oh, drop that to president. Okay. Now she be president. Really, she's, for me, she reports to nobody. Okay, null. Okay, null is president. Okay. Hold on. Let me check employee. Where is employee? Oh, I'm in employee. I'm seeing where is employee. Where was it that we saw? Just hold on. I just want to make sure that there was a place where we saw. Okay, it's actually on the employee that we saw different. Okay, yeah, it was in Excel that we saw. Okay, sales rep. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is the employee. Okay, this is the general employee. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Reports to nobody because this is the orga. You all understand why there is a null here. What other? I'm seeing two unique values. So what's the other? Okay, two unique value. Yes, figures and then null. So we could do one of two things. We could replace null with 0, or we could leave it as it is. But since it's database we are dealing with, don't touch, just leave as it is. You can only tweak it. What I mean tweak is under sales, and create a sales table, multiplying one entry with another. Yes, we are almost done. Almost done. And then now this choose table. So we're selecting this, select this. I see leave credit limits. We're removing states. The state I said we'll remove now. But yeah, state and address line to phone number. Let's leave phone number. Or do we need phone number? Yeah, let's leave phone number because in the dashboard they would want to see maybe the high performing staff. The guy will just call it right away and say, young man, you're doing well. So let's leave the phone number. Yeah. So everything looks ready to be worked with. Everything looks, yeah, customer. Yep. All right. So now next thing to do is close and apply. If we didn't do it rightly, let me reshare the screen. You will start seeing error. Let me share screen again. Can you all see it? Please confirm. On the side, see the data, it has loaded. I was waiting for it to, I didn't know it has finished loading. Are you with me?
Yes, we are with you.
Okay, good. So see it here. It has loaded. So let's go to our table view. Yeah. Nice and clean. So let me just quickly leave table view and save. Save as, browse, second transit, SQL, data set. And it's saving and it's saved. So people, now you've seen how you prepare your data. So by next class, I will give us an assessment of your reports. And then we're going to look at the live dashboard of some people about the Telangana, and I'll see what we have all done as regards this particular SQL, how we have used a combination of DAX expression, and Power Query to answer the questions. All right.